In the world of Pokemon, possibilities are endless when it comes to design. Simplistic designs like rats, dogs, and snakes exist, but sometimes there are designs that seem a bit more questionable and sometimes frightening. I'm here to take you on a journey through a list of 6 ugly Pokemon. Keep in mind that this list is made up of my personal opinions, and if you don't see a Pokemon on there, it's because I don't feel like it fit my personal criteria. As always, feel free to leave your top 6 ugliest Pokemon in the comment section down below. And as always, please be respectful to others' opinions in the comment section as well. Make sure to give this video a like to help support the series, and vote on the next top 6 in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's go. Starting the countdown off at number 6, we have Cradily. Cradily is definitely one odd-looking Pokemon. There have been tons of people talking about the tentacles around its head looking rather phallic. However, these tentacles secrete a very strong digestive fluid because of how Cradily captures its prey. Humans also secrete strong digestive fluids and solids, but that's a different video. What's interesting is that Cradily searches for food in rough seas and uses its body as an anchor, yet it only weighs 133.2 pounds or 60.4 kilograms, which seemingly enough would make it easy for it to get washed away in rough seas. Who knows though, its interesting Pokedex entry does not keep it from being the 6th ugliest Pokemon on my list. Next up is going to be a Pokemon that the community has grown to love from a meme. Diggersby though? Yes, you heard me right, and you might even be mad. Diggersby is a cool Pokemon, but look at its design. It's a rabbit who rolled in too much butter and chocolate. Don't make it angry though, as it can lift boulders with ease. It has such a tiny head and huge arms for ears. It's a lazy Pokemon after digging and just has an ugly design overall. I personally think that 6th Gen has actually brought a lot of rather unattractive Pokemon designs, and Diggersby is definitely one of them, which is why it has made it to number 5 on my list. Lifting itself up to number 4 is the muscular Pokemon Conkeldurr. In competitive Wi-Fi battling, Conkeldurr is actually a pretty awesome Pokemon. However, its entire evolution line has what I believe to be some of the ugliest designs in existence. Timber is one that I can deal with, but looking at Gurdurr and Conkeldurr make me question what these creatures really are. I understand that not every Pokemon is going to be based off a simplistic creature, but sometimes really questionable designs pop up like Conkeldurr. The thing that annoys me the most is the top of Conkeldurr's head and its weird clown-like nose. This is why it takes the number 4 spot on my ugly Pokemon countdown. Generation 2 had a lot of great Pokemon introduced into the games. The biggest changes about the generation though were the introduction of the 2 new typings Dark and Steel. For the most part, the new Pokemon paired with these typings looked pretty cool, except for one, Forretress. Look at its design. It's quite ugly for a Pokemon, and its Pokedex entry states that it's able to open its shell to catch its prey at such a pace that the inside of it can never be seen. This makes me wonder if it might ever get an evolution, that way we could see what's inside, but personally, I don't want to know what's inside. This is definitely the reason for it sitting at number 3 on my ugly Pokemon countdown. Just like every generation, Generation 6 brought in a slew of brand new Pokemon, and like Generation 2, a new type was introduced, Fairy type. It also introduced an evolution line of bug type Pokemon that would have different colors depending on the geographical location. This was the Vivillon evolution line. Although Vivillon itself is a fantastic looking Pokemon, and one of the most beautiful Pokemon out there, take a look at Spewpa, the stage after Scatterbug and before Vivillon. This Pokemon literally looks like a trash can with confetti sprinkled all over it. Maybe you never saw it like that, but I'm sure you can see it that way now. It is a very ugly Pokemon, but a lot of middle stage evolutions aren't known for looking quite awesome. This little trash can bug managed to squirm itself all the way to number 2 on my ugly Pokemon countdown. Coming in at number 1 is the Pokemon that I consider to have the most atrocious looking design that I have ever seen. Surprisingly enough, this Pokemon also falls in Generation 6 as well. Before I reveal it, try to think of what you personally think the ugliest Pokemon in 6th Gen is. Did that take you long? Probably not. You probably thought of Barbaracle. That's right, this Pokemon has so much going on that you don't even have a clue as to what it is. It either looks so ugly that it's terrifying, or like so much has been done to it that it could have been a legendary. Rest assured though, this Pokemon is definitely no legendary. It is covered in spiny claws everywhere, its head looks like a hand, and has a ridiculous amount of features to it that its entire design is a bust. Oh, and don't get me wrong, this is one creepy creepy Pokemon. Its appendages have minds of their own and will move however they like, but they will usually follow the head's orders. The fact that its appendages functions like this reminds me so much of Parasite if any of you have ever seen that anime. The least I could say on Barbaracle is I honestly didn't expect much after seeing its predecessor, Binacle. This is why Barbaracle is sitting at the big spot number 1 by a long shot on my ugly Pokemon countdown. What Pokemon do you think are the ugliest? Let me know down in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to vote for next week's Pokemon Top 6 hosted by truly yours, me! If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button and share your opinions in the comment section below. Make sure to also respect other people's opinions and please be nice to them, and keep in mind, I will be back next week with my brand new Pokemon Top 6. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!